NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Lawrence's pass complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing it. Run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sanders' kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and the running lane remains non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Lawrence will throw to Barkley on the check down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Waddle, 59 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jackson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They go play action now. Lawrence to Connor on the check down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence's throw is taken in by Waddle. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Lawrence. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
And the Saints first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man right side, Myers. 7 yards, the pickup there. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Catch is made by Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They go play action with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Pitts, 28 yards. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel, 58 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Lawrence on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration It's settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And the Saints season